Hi, it's Kevin with the At Home Film Festival. Still loving our Halloween celebration, so let's keep going. This week I am doing Sing From Your Heart or Don't Let a Zombie Eat Your Heart Out. So what that really is saying, I'm doing Halloween horror musicals. So yes, I will hopefully uncover some new gems for you, but I will not do the classics that you know. So of course I will not show the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You've already seen it. Watch it again, but it's not in our film festival because we're trying to find new things for you. So let's find out what we shall see, okay? But first, another one that I am not showing is the Phantom of the Opera movie. A lot of people don't like it, but I actually do love it. And I did screen it several weeks ago when I was promoting movies with masks. It was called Masket or Casket, trying to get everybody to wear a mask. So the Phantom wears a mask, so everybody else should too. Anyway, it's another good Halloween choice, but still, this is not the beginning of the festival yet. So what will I be showing? Finally, let me tell you. So our first movie I am doing in this week's festival is Sweeney Todd. Wait, you're gonna realize that's not Johnny Depp, who was up for an Oscar. But you could find the Tony-winning Sweeney Todd on Broadway HD and Amazon, and I much prefer that. Sweeney Todd, as Angela Lansbury would say, is a tale as old as time. It goes back to the 1800s. But in 1979, it became a Stephen Sondheim musical starring Angela Lansbury and George Hearn. In fact, it won every Tony Award it was nominated for except for one, so that makes it winner of 8 Tony Awards. A lot of really good songs. Angela and George make this show memorable and worthwhile. I saw it later in a concert version, which I loved because of the songs. I saw the revival on Broadway with Patti LuPone, who I love, but really wasn't a fan of the revival because it was almost like a concert. But anyway, if I'm gonna look for Sweeney Todd for Halloween, I'm gonna look for this one, the one that won the Tony Awards. If you'd rather see Johnny Depp, I completely understand because he is talented. But Helena Bonham Carter, she's talented too, but I don't find her to be a singer. Doesn't hurt that she was married to the director. But anyway, however you do it, Sweeney Todd should be on your list this week. Let's see what else we've got, okay? Speaking of Broadway favorites, well, this is off-Broadway, The Toxic Avenger, the musical. Written by 2 of my favorite writers in modern musicals. This does not have the original Broadway cast, but it doesn't matter because this show is super funny, schmaltzy, over the top. It makes fun of the poorly reviewed movie of its same name. There's a character on off-Broadway played by Nancy Opel that goes backstage so fast and does the fastest quick changes. She's almost in a revolving thing, coming back and forth, circling around as different characters, changing her face different ways to be the different person. Yes, I am Kevin. No, I'm not Kevin. Anyway, super fun musical. You can find it on Broadway HD. If you're not a subscriber and you're missing Broadway, what's stopping you? Subscribe now. There's a lot of great things. Okay, I'm cheating again. But Anna of the Apocalypse, I did very early in my at-home film festival, but how could you not want to see this for Halloween? It's a school show, and you know, all the best Halloweens take place at schools. It's zombies, it's Christmas, and it's a musical. 3 of my favorite words. Zombies Christmas musical, zombie Christmas musical. Very fun show, very bloody, great songs, great cast. We don't know the cast in America because it was filmed outside of America, but they do speak English. That will stop people from thinking there's be subtitles. And it's fun and it's gory. So the only question I have left for you is, why haven't you watched it yet? So do it now! I added Stage Fright musical to the list because that name Stage Fright has been used so many times, so I like that it's in a musical and it's a horror musical. The big stars, look, you see there, we've got Minnie Driver and we've got Meatloaf. But then we have this great Broadway star, Brandon Urowitz, who's been nominated 3 times for Tony Awards, so of course he could sing. The songs are so good. The lead actress there, she actually looks like Dakota Johnson, but she's not. She's some other young, pretty actress that's very versatile, and she can look different in many ways. But this is about a young woman whose mother was murdered, and she was a Broadway star. So when she goes to theater camp, guess what show they're putting on? Yes! Her mother's musical that she was killed in. Oh my God, are they just being tormenting this young woman? This is a great combination of campy as in summer camp, not campy, songs that we'd expect from kids at summer camp. And then The Killer has kind of a metal rock vibe. Actually, maybe we'll listen to the songs a bit before we move on. Let's take a listen, okay?
In that way, musicals move me and touch me in ways I can't say. He's gay, but not in that way. I sleep with women, but musicals make me feel gay. I'm gay, I'm actually gay.
He's off camera.
When I see TNA, could be my DNA or how I was raised. We don't distinguish here at center stage. We're all gay.
So here's Stage Fright's The Killer songs. Very metal, right? But then it also had, as I showed, the lighthearted kid song. Who knew? Now let's enter the cult world of horror movies, okay? This is Repo, the genetic opera. So first of all, to give its great credibility, it stars Sarah Brightman, who was in so many Broadway musicals, I can't even name them. Phantom of the Opera is one. But she's also counterbalanced on the other end with Paris Hilton. So you got good and you got, Paris Hilton. Anyway, this is very culty and fun. It takes place in a world where people's organs are failing, so they buy them from an organization. They sign off that they're gonna pay for them, but you know what? If you don't pay for them, the repo man comes. And he's not taking your car. He's taking your heart, your liver, your spleen. Your heart, your liver, your spleen. Oh no! So I'm not showing you Phantom of the Opera, but I'm kind of showing you the same story in a different way with Phantom of the Paradise. A similar story where a man gets disfigured, some other guy steals his girl, steals his talent, and he's got to pay him back with a vengeance. Phantom of the Paradise is from Brian De Palma, so it's one of his little-known films, but it's really good. It's got everything you'd want in a campy, culty film. It's got a hero that you can appreciate who's misunderstood by America and society just because he has to wear a funny mask because something happens to him, which I won't tell you, but he needs that mask, I promise you. But in the meantime, Brian De Palma is always good for the horror genre, so you should pay attention to Phantom of the Paradise and wonder why you didn't see it already. Why you had to wait for me to tell you about it. That's what I really want to know. Anyway, let's enjoy it together, okay? We're almost ending with one of my favorite off-Broadway musicals that went to Broadway and became a movie, Little Shop of Horrors. You know, Little Shop of Horrors, Bob Shabop, Little Shop of Terror. That's why I am talking about movies and I'm not on the stage because that singing sounds as bad as Cher doing country. But Little Shop of Horrors is from the writers that brought us The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, all those Disney classics. This is one of their earlier works. Alan Menken, who wrote the score, won 8 Oscars in his career. They even got nominated for a song from this movie. But it's a super fun, almost family-oriented show, even though there is a man-eating plant. That's got the snappiest, fun songs, a great love story. The movie version is just as good as the musical on stage. Steve Martin here, he should have been up for an Oscar. He has never been Oscar nominated, and that shocks me. He is so good as the dentist. But everybody's really good. Make sure if you watch it, try to find the one with the original ending. Back in the day when they made movies like this, they actually did have previews where people could comment. Audiences did not like the original ending because it didn't have such a happy ending. By the way, the movie Pretty Woman didn't have a happy ending either. They had to go refilm it, and that scene on the fire escape was added just to make America happy. So that's kind of your 7 movies of the week, but I'm adding sort of a guilty pleasure extra bonus thing. So keep watching, okay? One more, I promise. Okay, so back to a Broadway show. I am a fan of Jekyll and Hyde, which this version is available on Broadway HD and I think Amazon. I wished it had the original cast with Linda Eder in it, but the one we could find has David Hasselhoff. I know some people don't think David Hasselhoff is the talent that we love. We haven't really seen him yet. I'm showing all the different people that played the role. There's a guy that won the Tony Award. It was on Broadway for a while, then it was revived on Broadway. It's a really good show in my opinion. A lot of snobby theater people that mostly like Sondheim, who I also do, would dismiss this show because they just find it too simple. But you know what? This show has so many singable songs. I left there feeling I could sing, even though I have no talent for singing, as you just heard. So part of a musical, you should be able to sing and enjoy the songs. And I actually did. So here's all the different people that have played. Oh, Jack Wagner played Jekyll and Hyde. Many of them did, but when you look for it on Broadway HD, you will have, I think, the last one on the original round of Jekyll's, and that is David Hasselhoff, who actually is pretty good. People don't realize he actually can sing unless you're from Germany, but was super good, and this is sort of, there we do have him finally. This is actually a very good show. I love the songs, and it totally fits with Halloween. So why don't you watch it with me? And speaking of Halloween, my show usually airs on Sunday, but next Saturday is Halloween. So I am going to do this a day early. And on Halloween, I have a great lineup of shows. So you come back. And if you want to make suggestions, do it now. And please subscribe, and you won't forget about next week if you hit the notifications button. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.